tough test this week against Hawks.
Yeah, it is. They're in terrific form. Hawthorn are back playing the footy that we know they can play, and their small forwards are putting on a hell lot of pressure. And their midfield looks really strong, and obviously Tom Mitchell's someone that's in tremendous form.
Do you tag him?
Oh, he's someone we'll certainly put some time into. He's had 3 outstanding games, so he's been a big part of our week and looking at him and looking how they play. So we're definitely putting some time into him.
Do you consider putting someone like Clayton Oliver on Tom and getting them to go head to head?
Oh, look, that would be nice. They're obviously both in terrific form. So, as I said, we'll be certainly putting some time into Tom. He's in fantastic form. So, coaches have had a really good look and have some plans in place.
I think Bernie ran with Dan Zorko when he played the Lions. Is he someone you might be considering?
Oh, look, yeah, no, he is, because his ability to do the job. He's someone that we trust highly. So, he's certainly someone that we'll look at.
Yeah. Trained off site today. Can you sort of just give us a little bit of an understanding of what you might have done?
I was probably just take it away from you, Ben. A couple of reasons. It gives us a chance to get some variety into our training. No doubt about that. Moving away and training at a different venue is always a new stimulus for the players, but also our ability just to do some work on some things within our game away from some of the prying eyes. We're in a pretty public space here on Punt Road, so just their ability as a club just to get away and do it away behind closed doors. Can
you tell us where you go, or is it as you said, you'd rather not be prying eyes?
I'll rather keep it pretty private, yeah.
Will that be a weekly thing?
No, look, it won't be. It'll only be a few times throughout the year. So we are open. We like having our supporters come out through our training, but just every now and then our chance to get away, work on some things in our game and really do some setups and structures around our game style.
So it was a traditional sort of training. It wasn't an indoor, shoes on rather than boots on, whatever.
Yeah, no, it was a traditional training session. Yeah, it was our main session for the week. So ability to get a really good training session in away from Gosh's, and obviously it went really well.
Tom McDonald and Jack Barney did train out here today, mostly straight line, but they look to be moving pretty well. Are they sort of ahead of schedule and about 3 weeks into their 2-month timeline? Yeah, look, they're moving really well. So they're progressing along nicely. They're still on a similar time frame. We want to get them back doing a few weeks of full training before we actually consider them to play any sort of footy. So from a timeline, we're still looking at that, 6 weeks from now to get them back out there and playing AFL footy.
How have you assessed Jake Lever's sort of time 3 weeks in?
Yeah, look, he's getting better and better every week. Clearly, to his own admission, he didn't play well round 1, but he's got better over that period. We thought his game on the weekend was very strong. He had 9 intercept possessions. So he's starting to build a great chemistry with our back 6. That's going to take a bit longer. It might take 5 or 6 weeks more, but we feel that he's really settling into the way we play, and he's going to be a really damaging player for us.
Is that just a matter of time, gelling with teammates and so on?
Yeah, look, I think we've got some really high expectations externally. Internally, we just want him to play the way he played on the weekend. To have 9 intercept possessions. He's starting to become a figure on the ground that's got a presence. So we think that's going to take a bit longer to evolve as we work on our defence, but he's not too far away.
How's Bradshaw placed? Is he knocking on the door close to selection?
Yeah, he's close. He's very close. There's a whole host of guys in the VFL that are playing some great footy, and that's the great thing about the position we're in at the moment. Jade Rawlings has done a great job with the Casey Demons, and we've probably got 7 or 8 guys that we could pick straight away to come into our team. So Angus is one of those. He's in good form and he's not too far away.
Does that suggest not this week, but future? Or?
Yeah, look, we'll put a squad in tonight, so we don't have to finalise our team till tomorrow, so he'll certainly be a part of that.
Do you try and tag or niggle James Sicily, given his record, and try and unsettle his game?
Oh, look, first and foremost, James is a good player, but we really want to be known for the way we play our footy and our brand. So that's something that we don't want at the forefront of our minds. We want to go about how we play our footy and our brand, and obviously we're more worried about James being a really good player for the opposition.
You mentioned a few of the VFL guys, Wiedemann and Pedersen, were quite dominant against Coburg on the weekend. How do you sort of assess their games, considering there might be a bit of a talent gulf between sort of the Coburg team and obviously you guys have a lot of AFL listed players in?
Yeah, the great thing about our tools in the VFL is that they all were great aerially. Sam Wiedemann was back to really competing really strongly in the air, as was Cam, and Tim Smith's someone that we've got back playing as well. So they're giving us a bit of a headache in terms of selection around what our best forward line looks like, but they're all in form, which is great.
And Harley Ballard kicked 6 goals as well on the weekend. Must have been positive, like his first VFL game at the club, and to perform so strongly as well?
Oh, it's great for Harley, obviously coming to a new club, settling into a new environment, to play VFL footy and to kick 6 goals is a really strong achievement.
You must be pleased with the number of inside 50s you're generating. Is that an area you need to kind of address in terms of maximising that amount of ball going inside 50?
Yeah, we're certainly looking at the positives. We're generating a lot of inside 50s. You know, I think we're number 1 in the competition at the moment. But you're right, we need to actually tidy up our efficiency going inside forward 50. It's something we're going to continue to work on. But the supply is the number 1 thing, and we're getting that. As we evolve as a team and become a little bit more polished, that'll certainly change.
Can I ask, what's your biggest headache at the moment? What's your biggest problem? Because with the exception of, you know, the last minute of the game in round 1, things are going pretty well for Melbourne at the moment.
Yeah, look, they're going pretty smoothly. The thing that we're trying to work on is just continual improvement in all phases of our game. Clearly, we've been quite dominant around the footy in terms of our midfield at the moment, but we want to tidy up our efficiency inside 50. We still think we've got some work to do defensively. So we're not sitting here saying that we haven't got any improvement. We've still got a lot of improvement as the year goes on.
With that depth you spoke about, the 7 or 8 guys trying to get in, with the short turnaround in a couple of rounds, is that something you plan to look at to do a bit of rotation, or have you got a plan for that, you know, due to the depth you have?
Yeah, look, we're going to take it week by week. Clearly, we're in a position where we don't need to take risks with players. We've got a lot of players in form, so we'll assess that on a weekly basis. Clearly, we want to pick a really fit team every time we go out there, so we're really focused on this week.
Sorry, mate. You had that short turnaround when you played, I think, Sydney last year, and you suffered a few injuries. Do you look at that and maybe compare it to this year, considering you've got such a short break?
Yeah, we'll focus on this week then.
Max Gorn rate Ben McAvoy highly, another big matchup for him.
Yeah, he's in terrific form, Ben. Max is obviously in great form as well, but you know, Ben's having a significant impact early around the ground at the moment, so he's someone that we've put a bit of time into. Max is a real student of the game. He loves studying the opposition ruckman, and he's, you know, he'll have his hands full again this weekend.